Hey Briar, what you doing?
Putting some floor joists in. We did the initial design, the changes we had from what was in the book. Ended up with our larger joists a little too far apart. So I'm strengthening it with some pressure treated 2x6 and some joist hangers.
Hold on,
just
baby.
to make sure we're good. And then hopefully we'll get the rest of the materials we need to finish the walls. And
It's okay, honey.
you need to finish some windows.
I do.
And then get it buttoned up so we can get started on an addition.
Speaking of additions, this area here, which as you can tell by that pole, and that pole was part of the original layout of the house. We had to cut down the size to cut down the amount of money it was going to cost us and the time and the effort and everything else to try to get it done as quickly as possible. And yet we are still not done. But this is where the addition is going to be. We're going to be on this whole side of the house. We're going to come down and be close to on grade down here and have a little staircase going up through that doorway right there to get into the main part of the house. This is likely going to be the kids' bedrooms for C and A and M, so that they can each have their own space instead of sharing a loft. And Briar and I will share the loft, and it will be a very cozy adult loft as opposed to a insane children running above us loft. So that's nice. Do you want a test fitting?
Yeah. So I'm installing joist hangers, and it's been a long time since I've done rough carpentry. So I wanted to make sure I did it right. I looked up a YouTube video, and a good method is installing blocks on the end. So after you cut it to the size you need, you install the blocks, you put it in place, and then you can pop your joist hanger on.
Yeah, you got one down there. There you go.
This. And you're already going to be in place, kind of like on this side. I don't know if you can see over here.
I can't.
Not really, huh?
I'm trying to get over there, but I don't have floor to walk on, so I'm
A little bit. So then you just take the hanger, because it's in place, and you start installing it. You push in the sides, and you push the tabs. There's these two, basically hammer and tabs to hold it in place. And then you can install your fasteners. And that makes sure it's at the right height, because this isn't exactly 5.5 inches tall, even though that would make life a lot easier. So this is way easier than the way I did it when it was just hanging hangers and hoping that things were where they were supposed to be, doing rough carpentry. So, cool. I have to do another cut because I estimated on the longer side to be safe. So. Measure twice, cut once, or sometimes twice, but always cut on the larger side. So we don't make stupid mistakes. Oh no. Yeah, Beckon's a child.
I'm recording. Do you need me? Yes. What? Come on the other side of the house then. You can leave it on the table. Thank you. The picnic table. The picnic table.
Are you still recording?
Over there. Yes, I am still recording. Are you kidding?
Well, I'm like, you're gone, so.
I'm not gone.
Well, you know what I mean.
The camera wasn't
It's
gone.
not a guitar. It's not a guitar. Don't play it like a guitar. Don't do it.
Hold on, baby.
Oh, that's a nice snug fit.
Right. Like a glove. Oh, very nice, yes. Bobby! Oh, you found your phone? Can I see your phone real quick? I want to show the YouTube. She found her phone.
Can she find that hammer that's right outside that door and give it to me?
Yes, she's actually touching it right now. Thank you. I'll trade you your phone for the hammer.
I found a red back under that.
You found a red back?
You're always finding redbacks.
You can, yes, rinse your hands and then you can touch the redback. My God.
Didn't use any bug spray today, so.
Nope, no bug spray today, so it's a good redback day. It's been raining all day. It's been raining all day, so it's perfect salamander season. If you know where to look. I'm talking. Hold on. Stay. So that's very nearly one in there. Now you gotta do the hangers?
Yep, I have two. We're gonna go back a little bit at a time. I have a Subaru So I don't have a big truck or something to get around with.
No.
It's better than the alternative, but it's not. It's not perfect.
It gets us what we need, but only a little bit.
Yeah. Nice day for this kind of work.
I know, it's nice and cool. No blaring sun.
Yep.
It is a beautiful, perfect spring day.
Really lovely.
Really shocking considering what it was almost 2 weeks ago now. It was in the 80s.
Well, yeah,
Almost
we're going
90.
to 90 here. It was in
Yes.
90 in Mass. We went for a drive.
Yeah, we went for a drive on a super hot day and we went south
Somewhere
to get warmer. But we did find ice cream, so it was okay.
We didn't realize there was a place with ice cream at least as highly rated so close to us too. So we have a place we need to check out in the area.
Yes, we do.
Support your local businesses.
Absolutely.
They need you.
Now more than ever.
Seriously.
As a small local business, we can attest.
I don't want to test.
I know.
I'm done attesting.
All right, and this one I can actually get close to and watch you do it, so we'll get a better view of this one.
This way I can actually sit down. It's a low spot. I'll verify my markings first.
We're both very sore from digging our medium-sized hole. Our spring is flowing quite great today, though, which is not shocking because it did rain. But I think that a lot of it has to do with the water cleaned out a lot of the sand and debris that was there, which is really cool. So 2 hanger tabs go in.
2 hanger tabs and then 6 pieces of hardware. You either use the fasteners made for this product, the Simpson Strong Tie, pretty well-known brand, or you use, I believe it's 9D nails. 9, the letter D nails. Could be wrong. I don't need to know because I got the screws. I tend to like screws as a fastener better just because I'm more forgiving on mistakes. And well, we all make mistakes. As anyone who knows, if they bought a house during a housing boom, mistakes are more common than we'd like to think. When our staples and our lathe ended up penetrating our PEX pipe and our water pipes in our wall
And
when we were living in Arizona, and we had a leak.
The
right
plumber
on the
that
floor.
the plumber that came out and said, "Oh, is this house about 4 years old?" And we
Yep.
said, "Yeah, it is." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, that's about how long it takes for them to rust out."
Yeah. Thank you. Company that I will not name so that I don't
For liability
trouble.
purposes.
Starts with an L. They were building a lot of homes in Arizona in 2008. Figure it out on your own.
Yeah, I like the idea of screws for the same reason.
Well, because a nail mistake is hard to fix.
Yeah, I also prefer it after having built what we've done 2.5 coops now. I really like having screws because if I need to dismantle it, I can just dismantle it. Nails are a pain in the butt.
And the screws do a good job readjusting themselves to brackets. But, you know, nice, strong joist. So now we went from we went from like a 32-inch spacing, which would have been taxing on any thinner lumber. This will probably save us money on sheathing. or on a subfloor. So this is like 32, right? So now we only have a 16-inch spacing, which will make flooring decisions a lot easier. We already have a bunch of free flooring we got from somebody online. We just need to hope that it lines up right with the door, otherwise we're going to have some trouble on our hands.
We can always do a threshold around the door in a different type and then a lip going up.
I'm already wondering if I should have installed the door after, but it was so exciting to get a door.
It was very
we
exciting
just
to
do
put in the
things
door.
Sometimes.
We do things that we can do when we have it to do it.
Not super impulsive, but there's moments when you're building a house and you're like, I can do this right now. I have the things I need to do this, and I want my house to look like a house. And I mean, really, you don't have a door. You're missing something, namely an entrance. Is Robin Nest still up there?
No,
Have
it
they
looks
stopped?
like, yeah, I think they stopped. So there was two robin's nests. It looks like we removed them. There's the detritus from removing them. Because we don't want robins moving in before we do. So we did remove them, but it looks like they're not back. I was hoping they would have gotten the clue and moved on to a tree, because we do have like 11 acres of trees plus everybody else's acreage around, so they have plenty of space to build.
Yeah, they're not losing out on having.
Yeah, and they hadn't laid their eggs yet. They weren't done building it yet. They were actively building it when we removed it. So it wasn't like we, took their entire house away. Just only some of their house.
I know roofs keep them drier than trees.
Absolutely. I found a cute little nest down by our electric box, made of moss and mud.
Since
very
I'm making
cute.
tree houses, they seem to like my roof design.
They do. Oh, well, first floor joist in though.
Yeah, first new floor joist in. Now we need
Yes.
to install more rails. You see those?
Yep.
Strapping.
So
the
there.
rails are basically to hold a thin piece of plywood in place. So we're gonna have thinner pieces of plywood now because of this.
Yep.
And they sit 2.5 inches down, so still plenty of space to install them on these. And that'll be to install a thin sheet of plywood, which will be basically the bottom of our floors. Insulation will go on top of that, and then subfloor will top it off.
And we'll do some form of membrane
Under the house.
because you can see it's ground.
Yeah, ideally we'll get some bags of gravel and we'll go little by little, and we'll do a membrane all the way across. I'm thinking about squaring off the ends of our piers, so that we can install kind of like some mesh or something to keep things out from under the house. And possibly even just wood siding. And then our access will be through here.
Yep.
So when our bedrooms are complete, there will be a spot like next to one of the bedrooms probably where there will be a little access panel, and you'll be able to pop in underneath and
Do any maintenance
get
that
in
needs to
here,
be done.
access anything. I don't plan on anything really being run under the floor.
Yeah, like pipes and stuff can go along the
We
walls. They
want
don't have
pipes
to be.
exposed anyway.
No.
So we want that stuff in the house whenever possible. So I expect
So it
to have
doesn't
some-
freeze.
Yeah, well, we're like, we decided on finishing. We're gonna have drywall, but it's gonna be inset. So the drywall will be, somewhere that won't cause any problems, and will still give us plenty of space in our house. So yeah,